So this is for Virgos for the end of November into December. Um, I hear our love feels like a war zone. Every time I try, something goes wrong. I hear effort and apologizing. Somebody has issues with apologizing and making a real effort. Um, Apologizing for their wrongdoings, or maybe you feel like if they would apologize for what they done, it will fix things. But little do you know that I keep hearing resurfacing issues. The issues that this person has is so much more deeper than just an apology. Like they have really deep rooted self-sabotaging habits. um I hear comes and goes. So they come and go. um I hear they repeat errors from the past, or they could have self-sabotaging ways because of a traumatizing or a traumatic past. um so I don't I feel like this theme been coming up a lot. Like, I feel like a lot of people could have been connected to someone who they were trying to save, because it just seems like someone who has like a troubled past, and maybe you felt like you could save them, like you wanted to be their savior, or maybe you helped them, like they could have exposed certain things to you about childhood, um being abandoned. Maybe some of you Virgos are empathic and you picked up on their pain and took on the job of wanting to help them. Um, but to me, this person that you're connected to, it just seems like they're never ever satisfied. You know, it's like the passion that you guys share, I hear it fizzles out very quick. The passion fizzles out quick. So this person could have returned during the retrograde for another go round, which could have left you again empty. Um, I hear for the third time. Maybe this person crossed you for the third time. Maybe you could have even had a friend who crossed you, or a family member who could have crossed you for the third time, and you don't want to tolerate it anymore. But I see someone crying. You could cry yourself to sleep, or you could have cried and you could have said before bed, like you could have prayed to God or asked God, why does this always happen to me? The thing is, it's like on the outside, you can have a very bright demeanor as if everything is okay, but you go home and you have a chip on your sleeve, or this is the time, like before bed, you reflect a lot. There's something about you, like at nighttime, you reflect a lot. Maybe some of you guys can have trouble sleeping and you're in your bed reflecting a lot, and it's causing you sleep deprivation, thinking of traumatic incidents or how many times people have crossed you. Um, Let me see. So let's go over like the overall energy that you've been dealing with for this past retrograde. What is the theme for Virgos in this retrograde? So beauty. Maybe you need to recognize the beautiful, the beautiful. Maybe you need to recognize the beauty within yourself, like a self-reflection of why you are deserving and why you are worthy and why you are beautiful. This can go for a man or a woman. Let me tell you, women alone are not the only people to have like self issues. Men do too. So it can even be a man, like needing to see the beauty in your heart, or maybe some of you wear your heart on your sleeves and you love the wrong. I hear loving wrong, loving the wrong souls. So maybe you could attract people who have a lot of internal pain. and for some reason you try to help them. For some reason, I hear Spirit is saying, take a closer look in the mirror. Like maybe you need to take a closer look at the patterns that you have developed. I hear coping skills. Maybe someone that you could have been attached to has unhealthy coping skills. Maybe, yeah. I feel like I keep hearing fizzled out. So the love has died. You keep, when the person comes around, maybe you give them a chance, you want to resurrect the love, and then it just dies out again. This person is so discontented in themselves. Like whoever you're connected to, I just see an internal war. Like they're at war with themselves. And it's like the pain is spilling over on you or your ability to love them. So now you are being affected by it. You are now not, this is beauty, not seeing the beauty within yourself anymore. Maybe because of how this person treats you, or I hear past partners who have neglected you or abandoned you or disappointed you in love. You're starting to feel like you're not lovable, or you're starting to look self-image. Maybe you're starting to harshly judge yourself because of how people treat you and how it has affected you. You are not seeing yourself the same. Okay. What is the cross watcher going through internally? See? So for the cross watcher, it shows how teachable are you? Basically, it's just somebody who keeps coming into your life and bringing you the same bullshit. You know, maybe the universe has given them many chances, like to bring this love back around, or to make healthier decisions for this love so that it can take off. But the retrograde, they're not learning their lesson, so they keep repeating the same cycle. You know, they keep repeating the same cycle, same habits, same behaviors. They're not learning anything, you know. And because of their behaviors, it's affecting how you're looking at yourself. And then Spirit says Phoenix rising. So it's basically, it's time for you to raise your vibration, or it could be time for you to raise your standards, Virgos. Okay, so this could be for you or the cross watcher. Somebody needs to raise their vibration and raise their standards. It's like you deserve so much more than what you're allowing, you know, or what you're tolerating. It can also be that don't judge a man by his outer appearance, you know, judge him by his character. So maybe you look for partners and on the outside they look like they got it together, but then when you start to get to know them, they're a whole hot mess, or they have a lot of mess. They just clean it up by looking good and smelling good, you know. They can be dressed nice or dressed for success, but be a damn mess, you know. And it's time for you to find the beauty in you instead of trying to help other people. Let me stop that right there. There's nothing wrong with helping people, but if it's a situation where a person is not willing to help themselves, it's not your job to take up their battle. Their internal fight is for them. It's not for you. You know, they always say like hurt people. And what's happening is this person is so hurt and they don't know how to fix themselves. So what they do is they keep indulging in the same hurtful, harmful habits, which is now starting to pour over into your life. And this is why it's not healthy. It's not your job to fix anybody but yourself. You know, you need to get or align yourself with someone who is in a position like they want to heal with you. They want to be on the journey of healing with you, not you healing them, but they are in the process of healing themselves and you guys can join each other together in healing. Ooh, see? So you could have been connected to an Aries, but this is a person who's been juggling, I hear deceptive. They have deceptive energy. They have been juggling. They rush in, and I did say that, like the passion dies out quick. They rush in, make it seem like they change, make it seem like things is new, and they're trying. They tell you this sob story, and as soon as you start to think that things can get better, they rush right back out. This is why Spirit is saying, like, how teachable are you? And this person also is like reluctant to share their true feelings. Like they bottle everything inside. This can also be a water sign that you could have been connected to, But for you, you feel like it's just a disappointment. Every time you have faith in this relationship, or you think that things are going to change, they just keep coming back to you with the same broken pieces. So it's like, basically, if you're healing, then they interrupt your healing by coming back in with the same shit, and it's making you feel disappointed. I hear trust issues now. Maybe your heart is starting to close off to love because of this person's treatment towards you. Let's see. But the beautiful thing is, it looks like finances is looking good. If you had an imbalance in your finances, it looks like, I hear school. Some of you guys could have went to a school, a trade school. You took up a new hobby that turned out successful, or you're thinking about taking up a new hobby that will usher in a lot of financial abundance towards you. Maybe you're disappointed in love. So what you're trying to do now is just better your finances, and that's going to be successful for you. Yeah. Some of you guys are writing a book. You guys are thinking about becoming authors, or some of you guys are authors, and your book is going to be successful. Let's see what else. Yeah. And now this says let go. It says walk away from the situation in order to resolve it, So this can be two things. It's time for you to let go of a love that no longer, serves your good, or you can be conflicted. Like you want to start a new career and you don't know what to do. You could be in your head, and Spirit is telling you to let go and let the energy flow to you naturally. So basically, it's kind of like you can manifest it. You can write it on a piece of paper before you go to bed of what career you think is best for you. You can write that on a paper to like your guardian angels and go to sleep. You can dream of something, and whatever you dream of will have significance to what you are trying to build upon. It will give you guidance and directions. Because it looks like you're being guided spiritually. It looks like you have angels trying to guide you to a healthier life, or a healthier way of living, or a healthier way of thinking. So they want you to let go. And this could be letting go of old habits of like negatively thinking that things are going to harm you. Closing the past, like closing it all out. If you have any females or any men in your phone who do not serve your highest good, just let it go, like lock it out. Start all over again. Just let it all go, because it looks like Spirit is trying to usher in newness to you. Ooh, I hear, but prosperity, for some reason, finances, if you were going through like a financial issue, because I keep hearing prosperity and abundance, money is trying to come into you. Maybe you're filling out applications and you're getting hopeless because you didn't get any callbacks, but Spirit is saying that you need to raise your vibration, because you feeling like you're not enough, or nobody is giving you a chance, is affecting your wishes coming true. So it's something to do. Yeah. And it says energy healing. So some of you guys could be into energy healing, or some of you guys can truly benefit from energy healing. So you can benefit from some Reiki right now, you know? And I always tell people, like, Groupon, you can get a good old discount and you go get some Reiki, you go get some energy healing to balance your emotions. Because I feel like negativity is clouding your judgment right now. It's going to be really, really hard for you to see the ins and out of situations. And Spirit wants you to know that you are protected, or your dreams are protected. Your dreams are protected. You're protected. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Yep. This is again like, so this is not being able to think correctly. It's like you could be on a negative fear-based thinking. You know, you could be on the downside of things because of people. I hear people. I even hear like friends. Friends could have backstabbed you. It could have been friends. It could have been lover. It could be, I hear coworkers who could have backstabbed you. So this got you in your head, you know? Yeah. And now it's affecting your wish fulfillment. And it's like Spirit wants to bring this to you, but I think that you're so affected by all the things around you that it's kind of hard for you to see that Spirit is trying to give you a wish fulfillment right here. Yeah. I think it's like you could be holding on to somebody that you need to release in order to get this wish fulfillment. That's what it looks like. Maybe you're thinking, if I love them harder, they'll love me. But what you don't understand is if you love them harder, they pull back. The more harder you hold on to this relationship and fight for it, is the more this person pulls back and goes ghost, because this person doesn't know how to receive love, because they have issues with themselves. They don't even think that they're lovable. I hear troublesome, like they have a really troublesome past that they have yet to clean up or to truly dig into themselves for healing. Like they're just not there yet, you know? And they have to be the ones to say to themselves, like, I'm ready to heal, but they're not saying that. It's like they're running away from themselves. And this is why they're so tormented and going from partner to partner, or 1 minute they with you, the next minute they're like scattered. Their energy is scattered. They feel like an empty vessel. I see a bottle. Somebody could drink a lot to try to numb the pain. They could tell you that they just need time alone to work on themselves. But while they're not working on themselves, and that time alone, it's like they're trying to find somebody else to I hear, to place blame on, or to, empty all their emotions out to. So this is, I hear playboy or playgirl. This is like a player, somebody who doesn't have the internal strength to take on their own issues. So they look for people to, I guess, feel sorry for them and cater to them and nurture their wounds. And what they're really doing is causing just a bunch of chaos and drama, you know? So once again, it seems like you're starting to get it. You're starting to understand that this person just probably doesn't have they don't have it within them to love you the way that you deserve. And you feel like it's a wish not granted. Like you've been waiting all this time, hoping that shit will change. And no matter how long you wait, nothing improves. That's a sign from the universe that it's time to move on. But it looks like you're ready to throw the towel in on this deception. It's like too much deception, too much trails. But once again, here we go. Spirit wants you to know, like, if you release this, there's a brand new beginning for you. Like there's a brand new love. This is like a brand new start in love. Spirit wants you to release your expectations of this person, because they can't fulfill you. I think you put in enough work. I think the universe gave them enough chances to try to make things right, but it says, how teachable are you? They won't learn their lessons. So it's like they lost out on a blessing, They won't learn their lesson, so they lost out on a blessing. But you have so much, potential within yourself you deserve so much more better than this person that is continuously hurting you and backstabbing you. One minute they love you, the next minute they're running out on you. And you got to figure out, like, within yourself, it's like, because I see somebody crying and frustrated. It's like you want marriage, you want love, you want things to work in your love life so bad. But now it's time for you to get to the root of, why do you attract these types of people? Like, where in your life do you feel like you deserve to be treated like this? You know? So that's why I said it's like the beauty. Find the magic back inside of yourself and raise your standards so that you can attract better. And also, once again, I always tell people, like, when you keep attracting these type of people, like, the lesson has to do with your childhood wounds, you know? So in fixing a lover, more than likely you're trying to fix a parent who didn't love you the right way, or a parent who abandoned you, and you want to show to the parent that I am lovable, I am deserving. And it's like you reenact your childhood wounds out by attracting these partners who honestly exhibit the same type of characteristics and traits that your parent that you wanted to be there for you. They have there's big similarities. I guarantee you. Like, if you even get a piece of paper tonight and you think about the types of love that you attract into your life, and then you write down the characteristics and the feelings that you felt from the child, your childhood abandonment, whether a parent was physically there but just never ever paid you any mind, or if a parent was always constantly working so you kind of like had to fend for yourself, or if a parent just straight up abandoned. If you think about the feelings that you felt, it's like this person is mirroring that to you so you can heal it. Because many times as adults we'll say, oh, I don't care anymore, I'm grown now, I don't need my parent. But okay, you don't need it, but clearly internally your soul is still aching from it and you need healing. So they mirror you these relationships to show you like what you're struggling with internally, you know? So if this person is in and out and they seem kind of conflicted, you also need to look into your life of where you conflicted at. It might not be in love, but are you conflicted in your career? Are you conflicted within your personality? Like, there's always going to be some type of mirror. That's what our partners are there for. So basically, if you release this, there's wish fulfillment. There's wish fulfillment right here. Okay. So we can, and it looks like you could be attracting. Yep. See, it's the wheel. Look at this. An awakening. Some of you guys are awakening to your higher selves, or you're awakening to a higher dimension, or some of you guys are going through spiritual awakenings. It could be with isolations. It could be where you're in deep, deep thoughts and you're thinking about your whole entire life. You're going through a spiritual transformation. You might start to see numbers like 1111, 222, 333. And you like, am I bugging? No, you're not. You're awakening. Welcome into the kingdom, Virgos. For some of you guys who are finally going through the spiritual awakening, but it's a beautiful life over here, So it shows like the wheel is turning, okay? Like destiny changes for the better. So I'm not doing any personal readings, but if this reading resonates with you, then you can purchase the extended, because I'm going to continue this on the other side with this release and this new world that's opening up to you, which will be healthier loves and jobs that align with your purpose, your life purpose. Okay. So I send you so much love and light.